Hi all, welcome to Friday. You made it, you did it. It's another week down, another week of changes, but also another week of growing stronger, another week of learning how to process through things, another week of figuring out how to navigate our new normal. So every March is when I start to kick up my workout stuff, my workout routine. I start to add in more strength training, more cardio, to prepare for backpacking. Like my husband and I, we do long backpacking trips in August and September, and we go about 230 miles, doing about 20 miles a day sometimes. And like you got to be in shape, because you've got like 40, 30, 40, 50 pounds on your back and you're going elevation. But I have people often ask, so okay, I want to go backpacking, what do I do to get in shape? And it's like, you've got to do cardio, you've got to do strength training, and you've got to get out and hike a little bit, because every year, no matter what, every time I get out on that trail, it's like I've never done anything before in my life. But I'm so thankful of that preparation. It's when you're out there, when you're like the Sierras, they like to change their mind every single second. We've been in snow in August. We've been in a whole 2 weeks of rain. We've gone through all kinds of things out there. And the thing is even though we go out there and we don't know what's going to be coming our way, I have never once gone out there and thought, boy, am I glad that I wish that I hadn't done all my working out. I wish that I hadn't run those 5 miles every day. I wish I hadn't added in that extra 5-10 pounds to my strength training workout. I've never gone out there and said that. I have always been so thankful that I can go out there and use the preparation, even though it's like unknown, even though really going out there, the only way that you can ever prepare for backpacking or hiking is to backpack and hike. And unfortunately, most of us can't do that every day. But that preparation of the training, of the perseverance, of, like I've talked about, the tenacity, of the moving forward, of trusting in that preparation, of trusting in the strength that you're building, of trusting in the cardio that you're building, strength, cardio, of trusting in the things that you've prepared, like your food to send out to various places for your food pickups, that sort of thing. So that preparation is completely key, and it allows you to have a much more powerful hike, a much more controlled hike, even though there is no control, even though we have climbed up we've climbed up passes where we can't even see in front of us. I remember being freezing cold, climbing up a pass, rain, can't even see in front of me, my fingers are frozen, and always thinking, I'm never doing this again, I'm never doing this again. But then you get off that pass, you get down, and you're like, I want to go do that again. And that's what this reminds me of right now, is we're preparing. And even though it doesn't feel like we're doing anything, even though it doesn't feel like this is preparing you for who knows what, it is preparing you. You will not look back and say, wow, I wish that I wouldn't have done all that breathing. Wow, I wish I wouldn't have learned how to process through stress and trauma. Wow, I wish I wouldn't have learned how to make things feel better, calm myself down. You won't look back and think that. It's that preparation. It's that preparation that's moving forward into the unknown, into what we don't know, into the uncertain, but you will have that strength of knowing that you are prepared for whatever may be coming at whatever level you can. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to share that with you today, that all of this that you're doing these past weeks, all of this stuff, it's not in vain and it's not in waste. And I know that you're tired, and I know that it's going on and on and on, but you will see that you have built your stamina, you will see that you have built your mental and emotional strength, and you will be able to use it. You will have that voice in your head of oh, I'm having a panic attack. Okay, I know my breathing, 4, 4, 4, 4. I know my breathing, 4, 6, 4, 6. I know my tapping. I know, you will have that in the back of your head, which is just invaluable. At least to me, it has been invaluable. So this morning I was reading 1 John, and John was warning Christians. That's kind of the theme this week. John was warning Christians about false teachers who were saying that Jesus was not the Christ. He was not the Son of God. And then 1 John 3:16 through 18 says, "This is how we know what love is." And you hear all those songs, "I want to know what love is," and all of that. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, that we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or with speech, but with actions and truth. Huge. Let us not love with words, or with speech, just writing things down, with talking things. But let us love with our actions and with truth. That's one of the things about truth. Nothing can refute truth. When there's truth, truth is truth is truth is truth. That's one of the things I always say. Come back to the truth, because nothing can refute it. It will always rise to the top. So, encouragement today. This is your Friday. You got this. Let's do some breathing. So find some space. Find some space out there, and maybe do a little movement here. Maybe twist, a little torso twist. I put on a yoga class this morning. That's a good one. That'll be up on the channel. And then you've got your Saturday yoga for trauma tomorrow. So again, use these tools. Build your strength, build your mental strength, build your physical strength, build your stamina. Keep on with your perseverance. You've got this. So let's inhale our arms, sweep them, and you can sweep them halfway or you can sweep them all the way. And then let's exhale and press those arms down. And again, let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale and press this down. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale and press this down. Very nice. Roll our shoulders, and let's go and drop one ear towards one shoulder. And then lift our head, look over to one side, and then bring this back to center. Drop other ear to shoulder. And then lift that head, looking over to one side, and bring this back to center. Drop our chin to chest. And you may be asking, why are we always moving our neck? Why are we always moving our head? Why are we always doing specific movement? We do these specific movements so that you begin to recognize how everything is feeling. Your mind and your body begins to make that attachment of like turning my head, my eyes are looking here, and I'm feeling, where am I feeling this at? I'm feeling it in my neck and possibly somewhere else. Same thing with the other side. So we do those movements, we do the breathing, we do these sort of things to reattach, to find that presentness. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. And then exhale and press this down again. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale and press this down. Good. Inhale and sweep it up. And exhale and press this down. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take our hands out in front of us, clasp our hands, and press through our palms to the front. Maybe giving a little twist here, if that's available to you. And moving. Go find your space. Good. Maybe now lifting those arms up. Maybe kind of taking, if you can, if your shoulders will let you, maybe taking that back a little further. And then bringing that back down, nice and slow, and then releasing this. Good. Let's go ahead and shake that out. Maybe taking one arm across, and remember not to put pressure on the joint, but right there, either on the forearm, or you can go for your tricep there. And then let's switch sides. And I encourage you, as we're doing this sort of movement and stretching, again, recognize, take a moment, where am I feeling this at? How is it feeling? Is it uncomfortable, or does it feel good to stretch there? What's going on in my brain? What got triggered? So again, taking that moment, respecting your body and respecting your thoughts. Let's go ahead and we'll tap it from side to side, Again, just trying to get you moving today. I encourage you, if you can, go outside, do some breathing outside. Go outside, maybe you've got a pool, maybe start to go swimming. Just doing that movement. Let's sweep our arms up. Let's go halfway, sweep them out. And then let's go ahead and press this down. And again, sweep this out and press this down. Let's inhale, sweep it out, and press this down. Now let's take it front. So inhale and lift it here, and exhale, press it down. And again, inhale, lift it here, and exhale, press down, and inhale and lift, and exhale and press down. Good. Drop your chin to chest. I don't know about you, but my neck is a little stiff. Fridays, things always tend to get a little bit more stressful in my neck and my shoulders and in my hip flexors. So maybe recognize too, what days of the week are you feeling stuff on? Good. And then take our eyes to the sky. And then again, dropping one ear to shoulder. If you can, gently, not with a lot of pressure, gently placing that right hand right there on your head. Just gentle, not pulling too much, and lengthen through that left arm. Good. Lift this back to center. Take it to the other side, nice and gentle. Not a lot of pressure here. And lengthen through that arm. Let's do some rounding of the back. So let's do some cat and cow, some standing cat and cow. We'll get into our football. Let's go ahead and round our spine, take our chin to chest. So we've got that nice cat back. We're imagining each vertebrae lengthening, or each vertebrae coming apart, your spine lengthening, and then dropping our belly to the floor, taking our eyes to the sky. And then again, let's round that spine. And then dropping that belly down, eyes to the sky. I feel this in my hamstrings here. And then when I do that rounding, I'm feeling that in my shoulders, in my scapula, which are your angel wings back here. And then again, dropping that belly to the floor, eyes to the sky. And then let's go ahead and roll ourselves all the way up, roll our shoulders down and back, and go and embrace your Friday. Go and be powerful. Go and be empowered. You are empowered with all of this knowledge, with your movement, with all of these things that you've been practicing. That is your power. That is your superpower. I like to, in my trauma classes, I like to say that yes, trauma, it's not cool. It's, it leaves a lot of damage and it leaves a lot of scars, but it also tends to be your superpower, because those that have endured trauma also have a very keen sense of what's wrong and what's going on. They have that hypervigilance, which can be negative, but it can also be used as your superpower too. I don't know, I like to say that. But so thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful Friday. You have got this day. Remember that you are seen, you are heard, you have a voice, you have a choice. You are empowered by all this hard work that you've been doing. And remember, you can't control what other people say or do. You can't control what is going on around you. You can't control the virus. You can't control laws, things like that. But you can control how you choose to respond. You can control the information that you choose to bring in, and you can control the information that you choose to give, the words that you choose to give other people, and the way that you love other people. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.